To order the meeting of the mayor and council regular meeting of March 27th, 2023. I ask for some silent thoughts and concerns for schools throughout the United States, but especially the school in Nashville, the two 9-year-olds and the 1 8-year-old and the 3 teaching staff members struck down today in another mass shooting. So if we could have a moment of silence and reflection for them, for their town, for the city, for schools, and in general for the state of our country. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Statement of compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act. This meeting complies with the Open Public Meeting Act by notification on January 9th at this location, date, and time to the town news and the record, and by posting of the same on the municipal bulletin board and the borough website, following notice of the same with the municipal clerk. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Councilman Kanigo?
Sorry, present.
Council President Kaufman?
Here.
Councilwoman Montesano Cohen?
Here.
Councilwoman Kinsella?
Here.
Councilwoman Malalari?
Here.
Councilman Benson?
Here.
Mayor Papaleo?
Here. Item number 5, approval of the minutes. Could I have a motion and second from any member of the council for the approval of minutes of the mayor and council closed session and regular meeting of March 13th, 2023?
So moved. Second.
Any member of council who needs to abstain to one or both, please let us know. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any abstentions? Any nays? Let's open for public comments on any item of the agenda. Could I have a motion from Council President Kaufman and a second from Councilman Kanigo to open to the public on any item of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Hearing none, we are open to the public.
There is no one there, so.
Could I have a motion from Councilwoman Montesano Cohen and a second from Councilwoman Kinsella to close to the public?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention?
Good thing we're not doing anything important tonight, huh?
Well, we'll leave that go. Item number 7, there is one monthly report, land use board, for anyone in the public who'd like to contact the clerk's office, they may get a copy. First reading in ordinances, motion. This is first reading, so I'm going to read them as a group. Could I have a motion from, when I'm done, from Councilwoman Malari and Councilman Benson? I'm going to read all A, B, and C. Motion that the following ordinances be introduced and passed at the first reading and setting April 10th, 2023 at 7 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be heard as the date and time, and the Zoom as a virtual platform for hearing of said ordinance. Ordinance 23-7, an ordinance creating a new chapter in the revised general ordinance of the Borough of River Edge titled Filming. Ordinance 23-8, an ordinance creating a new chapter in the revised general ordinance of the Borough of River Edge entitled Liability Insurance and Annual Registration Requirements for Businesses and Owners of Rental Units or Units. Ordinance 23-9, calendar year 2023 ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank. Could I have first and a second?
So moved. Second.
All right. So now what we would have is Ms. Apratella, our business administrator. Can you give us a brief synopsis for the public's benefit?
Sure. With the first ordinance for filming, this was a concept reviewed with our legal review and codification committee. The borough does not have any regulations in place in the event a studio, an entity wishes to film a documentary, a movie, a commercial, TV show. The only thing that we have on the books that we could impose is a special event permit for only $15. If the filming were to take place in public property, there's no provision for private. So this is an opportunity to help generate interest in the borough, generate revenue at the same time. And once this is adopted, we would notify the New Jersey Film Commission and to provide guidance to help promote the borough to the various studios. The second one, 23-8, is a state mandate. We have to start collecting from businesses and owners of rental units a copy of their liability insurance, and that regulation also allows us to impose a fee. And luckily, we have our CFO on with us, so I don't butcher the cap bank ordinance. But what it does, the state allows us to increase our cap bank from the mandated 2.5% to 3.5%. That additional percent quantifies to an amount that is set aside for use either in next year's budget or the following years, and the second year, and then it expires. That is just a provision to help with financing of a budget, and we took advantage of a cap bank for this year's budget.
Excellent. So it is open for debate. Is there debate, inquiry, or comment? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Council President Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Montesano Cohen,
You're muted.
Yes, sorry.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Malalari,
Yes.
Councilman Benson.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, item number 9, 2023 municipal budget. So what we're doing here, actually, I'm going to let our finance chair, Council President Kaufman, would you like to explain what we're doing here with Resolution 23-106, introducing of the 2023 municipal budget? If not, I'll call on our business administrator to offer a brief explanation.
We're basically introducing the budget for the year. That's pretty short.
Yeah, so we have to meet a certain statutory deadline, and this budget will then go through. Lizette, if you could just express what would be the process from this point on. Sorry, I shouldn't have put you on the spot.
Well, we statutorily need to, for our operations, introduce and adopt the budget. There's a 28-day period in between both. So tonight we are introducing it, and it's set for adoption on April 24th, in which we will have a hearing. I do not recall whether we're self-examined or if we have to wait for state approval this year. It rotates.
Very good. And so could I have a motion from Council President Kaufman and a second from Councilwoman Montesano Cohen to move to introduce the 2023 municipal budget?
So moved.
Second.
All right, it is open for debate, discussion, or comment. Is there debate, discussion, or comment? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Council President Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Montesano Cohen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Malalari,
Yes.
Councilman Benson.
Yes.
Now, I believe we can move all 3 ordinance for a second reading. Of course, we have to have an open, a close, and then an adoption. Mr. Sarlo, do you agree?
Yes, Mayor.
Excellent. So, at this point, could I have a motion from, when I get done reading, to open to the public from Councilwoman Kinsella and a second from Councilman Benson? Reading and hearing of ordinances, item 10. The following ordinance published herewith were first read by title on March 13th, 2023, and posted on the bulletin board outside the clerk's office. Ordinance 23-4, an ordinance to fix the salary, wages, and compensation of the employees of the Borough of the River Edge Police Department, represented by PBA Local 201 for the years 2023 through 2027. Ordinance 23-5, ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the employees of River Edge Superior Officers Association, represented by PBA Local 201 for the year 2023 through 2027. Ordinance 23-6, an ordinance amending an ordinance entitled Police Department of the Revised General Ordinance of the Borough of River Edge, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey.
So moved.
Second.
All right, since this is to open, we'll simply go straight to that. All in favor? This is opening to the public. Please say aye.
Aye.
Very good. I just realized Mr. Bagtaglia is still here. Mr. Bagtaglia, you are welcome to stay always, but you were here for the introduction of the budget, and that went smoothly, and there were no questions. So we appreciate your being here, and we wish you well.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
All
Good night,
right.
Chris.
Good night.
So, Madam Business Administrator Lizette, would you please just do a short synopsis of 23-4 through 23-6?
Sure, 23-4 and 5 established the salary for our police officers as per the collective bargaining agreements that were ratified several weeks ago. And 23-6 amends the table of organization for the police department to allow for Class 2 and Class 3 officers. Class 1 officers are just changing the designation of the police reserves, which we currently have.
Excellent. Is there any debate or comment or inquiry from the council? I'm sorry, my bad. We are now open to the public. There's no one from the public present, is that correct?
Yes.
So could I have a motion from Councilman Mallory and a second from Councilman Canigo to close to the public on ordinances 23-4, 23-5, 23-6?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay, could I have a motion from Councilman Benson and a second from Council President Kaufman for adoption of 23-4, 5, and 6?
So moved.
Second. Sorry, second. I'm just wondering who that is.
All right, well, we'll get to that in a second. I agree. It has now been moved and seconded. It is open for debate. Is there debate? Seeing none, roll call.
Councilman Canigo,
Yes.
Council President Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Montesano Cohen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Malalari,
Yes.
Councilman Benson.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, we are now up to resolutions. We've added a resolution to confirm placement of banners for 2023 River Edge Run. Since this is part of the revised budget, I ask any council person if they have a question, comment, or thoughts in regards to this before we move it as part of the overhaul resolutions. Seeing none, could I have a motion from Councilwoman Montesano Cohen, a second from Councilwoman Kinsella, for move resolutions 23-107 through 23-119?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed, any abstentions? Okay, Council President and Finance Chair, would you move 23-120?
Payment of bills at a regular meeting of the Mayor and Council of the Borough of River Edge, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, held on March 27, 2023. Be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of River Edge approve the following expenditures. Current fund, $247,629.14. Capital fund, $107,756.98. Grant fund, $1,749. Trust other fund, $3,090.90. Payroll fund, $31,260. Developers escrow fund, $742.50. Self-insurance fund, $24,922.24. So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 All right. Excellent. So now we are up to new business. There's actually going to be two new business items. Barry, you're going to be ready with the bus, right? Just as a report, okay?
Oh, sure.
Excellent. All right, so new business item, Environmental Commission request to meet in hybrid format in May. Councilwoman Mallory.
Yes, during our meeting last week, the Environmental Protection Committee would like to have the next meeting that's scheduled for May in person at the meeting room library, if that's possible. So they will require a hybrid version of the meeting for the members and whoever wants to participate from the public to be in person at the library, and who wants to follow up through the Zoom to do it through that way. So we want to know if that's something that the committee can do or not.
So as Councilwoman Mallory said, this is decision of the council whether we'll grant them to permission. We did build that into I think it was a resolution, wasn't it? That everyone would remain consistent and remain remote unless they ask for permission from the council.
I don't believe there was a resolution, but that was just the consensus that was enumerated in the minutes and approved.
Good. So is there any objection? Are there any questions? All right, so go ahead, Councilman.
So I guess Anne would help them with that. Is that okay with you, Anne?
I guess Anne has to set up like we did that first meeting for the year at the library, the setup. Like we need a computer with a camera or something. I don't know.
Well, the library director, he has something there with a camera that they can utilize. And he has the screen, so he helped me to set up. I mean, I'm happy to assist, and I would prepare the notice because we have to prepare a notice that gives both the in-person location as well as the Zoom information.
Yeah.
Right.
But Ann, you don't need to be there in person.
Okay.
Just
I mean, Patty Omberg has my phone number, so if she has any issues, she can, call me.
yeah, because we don't want to create a burden on you. You have to do the notice and set up the Zoom, but I don't think you have to do beyond that. They can organize themselves. So
And
Council,
if I may just to coordinate with the library also, because the meeting rooms are booking very fast in advance. So it would be good to talk to Dara sooner rather than later about the date.
Would
the
that
next
be
meeting.
coming from me, or someone from the committee has to reach out?
as liaison, it wouldn't come from you. You would simply inform the committee that they have permission to do so, that you would inform them they have to coordinate with Ann and with Dara, and they have to book it so that it all takes place.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so just real quick, everybody mute themselves. All in favor of allowing a one-time virtual meeting as requested, please say aye.
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 Very good. Now, it's probably more under new business. Councilman Benson, if you could just talk to something that was come up with our seniors.
Sure. The mayor and I visited the senior residence at St. Peter's, and we met with Gina Principato, who is the executive director there, and she was just looking to how she can kind of engage with the town and how she can engage with the SCORE program. But during that time, we found out that they had a shuttle that's not working. They don't have a driver, and they want to get their people over to the senior prom at the Riverdale High School on March 29th, and they had no way to get there. And so the town has been great. Lisette helped us, and it looks like Jason and Miriam reached out to the county, and they actually got a loaner shuttle that looks like we'll be able to get someone to drive that and actually take the seniors from the St. Peter's to their senior prom and back, as well as any other seniors in River Edge who want to attend that function. So that's a really nice thing for those people. So it's pretty exciting.
And we want to thank our BA, Lizette Apatola. We want to thank our Superintendent of Public Works, Jason Melito, and for working hard to accommodate our seniors who live at the St. Peter's residence boarding house, essentially. Any more new business or old business? Lizette.
In speaking with Councilwoman Montesano Cohen after the budget meetings, she thought that it would be a great opportunity once the budget is completely adopted and after our CFO was done with his other municipalities to set up for some of the council members that are new to the budget process, just to, if they so choose, set up a meeting with the CFO just to go over the process, what we've been through this year, what we faced this year, and know, okay, what happens next along the line and how to prepare for next year. So that way it's not just something that we deal with once a year for a few Saturdays and a mad dash to meet whatever the state guidelines are at the time.
I think it's an excellent idea, and I'm grateful to Mr. Bagtaglia for making time for that. And yeah, and so I guess an invitation will go out to the entire council so that even veterans might want to attend. Well, no, we'd have to be 3 or less.
Correct.
Yeah. So we give definitely a preference to our recent electees. Council President.
I did speak to him today, and he suggested that instead we use the curriculum that's already there from NJLM. They do have seminars every so often that go over, and there are slideshows available from that also, which I would be happy to help go over with people.
Councilman Montesano Cohen, are you comfortable with, instead of a live presentation, the materials from New Jersey?
Right. If Chris thinks that that is sufficient, I definitely defer to him. I just thought that it would be a great opportunity to set time to take a deeper dive as to what the whole process is. It's very daunting coming new. I speak for myself, and sitting through these budget meetings and flipping through the book is quite daunting. I think that we need to be better prepared as a governing body to be able to objectively run the process. So if he thinks that's okay, I defer to him, Michelle.
He just was saying he doesn't have a curriculum prepared, and they do.
Okay.
Councilman Kaniga.
There's also opportunity to take seminars and classes at the League of Municipalities every year. And there's a wealth of information that you can gain over there. So when you go down, this year, hopefully many of you can make it down. I think it's a great opportunity to learn on those subject matters as well.
But I have to say, I thought we did a phenomenal job. I didn't see any errors or problems with our process this year whatsoever. But I always think more education is good. So I think that that's fine.
Yeah, and I echo that I went very smoothly, but I think there was an opportunity there's always an opportunity to educate ourselves better.
Oh yeah, great. Excellent. Any other new or old business? All right then. Could we have a motion and a second from any member of council to open to the public on any topic?
So moved.
So
Second.
second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed, any abstention? Hearing none, we are now open to the public.
So if anyone has a question, just raise your hand and I'll allow you to speak or comment. Does not look like there are any questions.
All right, or comments, yeah. Could I have a motion and second to close to the public?
So moved?
Second,
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Are there any council comments? Well, I think
Oh, sorry.
maybe we should, Council President, you might want to just comment on the budget process and what a great job it was.
Okay.
The finance chair normally does that
Yes.
when we introduce.
So it was, thank you so much to the Citizens Budget Committee and all the department heads and the mayor and council and our CFO, Chris Battaglia, and our BA, Lisa Albertella. It was a tough year because of a lot of inflationary cost increases that we faced. And there was not that much we could do in the budget for this year about those because they're basically mandatory costs like insurance. But we did do a good job, I think, of reducing the capital budget for this year such that it will be a positive in coming years for future budgets as that debt gets issued over time and has to be repaid. It will be lower than it otherwise would have been. So I think we had a great effort to get the town what it needs to stay in a good position, to continue funding the repairs at Borough Hall, to get the police department new radios for their communication center, to get a new truck for the DPW, to continue improving our roads, ADA ramps and curbs. I think we did a really good job of providing a lot of great things that the town needs to stay the wonderful place it is right now. And there was recently a new ranking done of New Jersey neighborhoods and actually all American neighborhoods. And River Edge was in the top 1% of all 17,916 neighborhoods in America. So it's a good place to live.
I agree. Councilwoman Kinsella.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a couple of dates with regards to rec. The Easter Bunny will be at Memorial Park on Saturday, April 1st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. To spend the afternoon with children through second grade. There will be an egg hunt, crafts, and pictures with the Easter Bunny. And it is requested to bring cameras and a basket to collect eggs. Rain date is Sunday, April 2nd. And the next date is Saturday, April 14th. Will be opening day for baseball and softball. The ceremony will start at 10:30 a.m. at Roosevelt and then proceed to Memorial Park. So this is going to be an inaugural Regal and River Edge Little League joint opening day, the first. So hopefully everybody can attend.
Excellent. Any other member of council? Okay. Then we are pretty much done for the evening. Again, thank you to the council, to our CFO, to our BA, to everyone, our budget committee for everything they did to make this process professional and to do a great job, and especially our finance committee too. So could I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Night all.
Good night.
Good night.